that union. Through the union, you are going to be able to advance your right. Because for me, I'm looking at advancing the rights of the working people, not only through collective bargaining. No. It's not going to be only through grievance handling. It's not only going to be through representation. It is going to be through individual engagement, where you as a member engage with the leadership and we start planning what can we be able to do with all these numbers we have in the country to bring about development for ourselves. Because the development we are going to get as a result of collective bargaining, the development we are going to get as a result of grievance handling, the development we are going to get as a result of the education we receive from the trade unions may not be 10% of the development we want. But the development we want to help us live productive and useful lives, we must be able to consider alternative sources through which we are going to generate income. And these ones, we have myriads of ideas on how we are going to be able to work to bring about economic development for the working people in Uganda. So I want you, as you go ahead, as we continue explaining these issues, please look for a trade union. I have promised you that the next video I'm going to read for you, I'm going to read for you a list of those trade unions. If you do not have access to the next video, please visit our offices. These videos I've put at the end of it, at the top, as you continue listening, an address, telephone contact, where you can come and meet a number of our people to give you free advice. I am telling you this because sometimes when you are in employment, you think you are okay. But my friend, when the employment comes to an end, you start sweating, you don't know where to go. You don't even have money to hire a lawyer to argue your case. And when you lose employment, even if you have been earning 20 million shillings, my friend, you'll even fail to raise 500,000 to pay legal fees because you now have no income. You were used to a lifestyle which was very deceptive, a lifestyle of dependency. All the time you have to go to your employer to work to pay you a salary. For you, this time around, the income is not there. You are no longer depending on your employer. You are now on your own. Please, the workers of Uganda, we cannot continue lamenting all the time. We will not continue lamenting all the time. At least me, I refuse to be part of the lamentations we have made for all the hundreds of years that have passed. We must be able to progress from lamentation to action, proper planning, so that every worker in Uganda, even when you retire, at the end of it all, you have something very useful that you'll be able to live on, not to be dependent on anybody. You can't work for so many years and then at the end of your career, or the last days of your life here on earth, you are living a very miserable life. Well, then what was the purpose of working? Even the people who never went to work are better off. That is not good. That is not good. As trade unions in the country, we have come up with a new approach and I would want to encourage everybody, come on board. Don't wait for us to come and look for you in Karamoja. Don't wait for us to come and look for you in Rakai. Don't wait for us to come and look for you in Kirugura. Don't wait for us to come and look for you in Bushenyi. You can also look for us. You can communicate with us. You ask questions. What can we do to solve problem ABCD as a worker? And I will be able to respond. We are willing to come to where you are. But if we have not reached you, please, you come. The purpose of this message is to encourage you to be active and let us work together to help build the labor movement. That is strong enough, and that is going to use that strength to negotiate for your well-being. But if you leave Wanzusi here to continue speaking alone, I'm here speaking, when for you are just quiet. and you think that the English I'm speaking is going to help change your life. It cannot. Because people speak this English all the time. People do all these things everywhere, even better than what I am doing. But at least in the area where I am, I want to encourage you, members, first of all, let us come together. Let's not continue depending on others. They tell us lies all the time, we follow. We can take our own destiny into our own hands and participate. I am glad we have a means through which, even as I speak to you authoritatively because at least we have done research. I speak to you authoritatively because I have visited places and seen what workers' organizations are doing in those other countries to be able to bring development to their people. Whether you have retired, whether you are still in employment, whether you are unemployed, we encourage you to join the trade unions. Because we also talk about employment. Now, if we are talking about employment, whom are we representing? We must have those very people who are not employed being part of us. Because what is the difference? And by the way, who is not employed? You look at the statistics. I've already showed you that. Uganda Bureau of Statistics, according to their studies conducted, their research, they have explained that the total workforce in Uganda is about 22-23 million. Honestly speaking, 23 million working people in Uganda. And we are still just there, lamenting. No. This is not right. I therefore want to continue encouraging you, challenging you, advising you. If you do not know any other union, you come to me. Even if you will not join my union, I will help you join the union that is relevant to your sector. So that from there, we now come together with you through this structure of the trade unions. And let us be able to position ourselves in such a way that we negotiate. At the same time, we work collectively towards our own interests. I want to tell you that in the past, I have explained to you, we were not organized during the days of slave trade. Because we were not organized, our people were carried from here. I don't want to forget this point. This point is very important because you see, slave traders were only interested in labor. And I'm an advocate of labor rights. Slave traders were only interested in workers whom they took to offer to them free labor. Workers were collected from Uganda here. They were taken as slaves to go and work for free. So every time you see me referring to slave trade, there is a very strong connection between our brothers and sisters, our grandfathers, who were taken to work as slaves. Those slaves are very strongly linked to us, the workers, the trade unions. And I'm telling you that we are moving to a point where now we even want to start demanding for the return of our people, even for specific recognition, commemoration of the people who were taken as slaves. Nobody else is more better place to speak about these things other than us, the trade union leaders, because our fellow workers were taken. People were taken, and whoever they took went there to work, and worked for free. How can we then now keep quiet? That one is a subject I'm reserving for the next video, but I want you to understand that if we do not rise up and get ourselves properly organized, what happened in the days of slave trade is going to happen at a very high level. It has already started happening. But for us, the workers, we are sleeping. We are sleeping. We think that we are okay. You are not okay. You are not okay. Actually, you had better wake up so that we move together as a team to be able to bring about growth, not only in the institutions of trade unions, but even in ourselves. Members, I am going to address you on this matter again in the next video. But I want to thank you very much, and I want to encourage you, please join this platform, because through this platform, we are going to do tremendous things in Uganda. I would want to ensure that in every district, I want to get at least a minimum of 10,000 people who are members of this platform. I want to appeal to at least 10,000 people in every district. In Damisindwa, I need 10,000 there. In Manafa, I need 10,000 there. In Ibududa, I need 10,000 there. Let them be members who subscribe. I don't know how long this will take, but we must have. When we have this, you are going to see what we are going to do to bring about change in our own lives. Thank you very much for listening to me. I want to wish you well. Looking forward to meeting you and engaging you again the next time. Have a great day.